the system is failing. We're going to have more homelessness, more unemployment, and the government has to print more money. It's a command and control economy where the government tells you everything. I just don't trust our government. And they're going to have to start printing pretty quickly. And the more they print, the less value, purchasing power the dollar has, or the loonie, or the yen, or the peso. People are talking about inflation. I think we're in depression right now, and we're going to be the biggest depression in world history.
In the 1970s, that's when the world was changing.
The biggest bust in the history of the world is coming up. It's pensions. They trusted the government. They trusted their pension would be there, and it's going to go bust. And that's us. We'd get crushed.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Bearable Bull here. And I got this aggressively average content for you today. As guys, we see warning shots being fired. Vladimir Putin calls to create a digital payment system for international settlements, independent from banks and third parties. Oh, this is so important. As the world is in crisis, as tensions are boiling geopolitically on a global stage, we need to understand that one of the most important variables when it comes to war and when it comes to power is the financial system, currencies, and money. We understand that Russia has done trials with XRP, so have many other countries on the planet. These proof of concepts have occurred, and we have discussed on this channel numerous times the documents that have shown this. So now, out of nowhere, with this FTX crisis afoot, we see Vladimir Putin talking for the adoption and creation of a digital payment system for international settlements. As this Ripple lawsuit comes to an end, XRP's use case is being discussed globally by international presidents and high-level government officials. Will these countries adopt Ripple and XRP's technology to be the new international settlement system? Your bet is as good as mine, but I think XRP will be the solution to this problem they're trying to solve. And these are some reasons described by Kevin Cage. RippleNet is present in more than 40 settlement markets and around 90% of all settlement gateways in the world. The Republic of Palau is helping explore a potential government-backed stablecoin on the XRP ledger. Bank of America is waiting for the conclusion of the SEC case to start using on-demand liquidity. Stasis, the issuer of the largest euro-backed stablecoin, has completed XRP ledger integration for its flagship stablecoin. Proper Home will leverage the XRP ledger to create and distribute NFTs that will represent property ownership. An estimated $156 trillion worth of cross-border payment flows in 2022 alone. On average, the fee for customers to send money is 7%, and XRP can bring that down to pennies. Supermojo is the latest company to utilize Ripple's liquidity hub. MFS Africa, a leading fintech with the largest mobile money footprint in Africa, partnered with Ripple to streamline real-time mobile payments for their customers across 35 countries, 400 million mobile wallets, and 800 payment corridors. And this is just some recent news that developed in November. Ladies and gentlemen, despite this lawsuit, Ripple has continued to scale exponentially outside of the United States. And just imagine what happens when the United States markets are open to Ripple and XRP. The floodgates are ready to burst. Pressure has been building behind the XRP dam for a long time. And there will be a moment where XRP won't give a damn anymore. And that's when we get wealthy. Now guys, not only did we see those rumblings from Russia, we also have here that the Bank of London says banks need to be ready for clearing 2.0, embracing global networks such as Ripple and XRP. We see right here in this article, Ripple and XRP mentioned, And if you don't know why this is so important, let me explain it to you right now. The UK has been through a lot of turmoil over the past 6 years. Brexit, leaving the EU, their health crisis response, the Bank of England collapsing, the Queen passing away, the pound absolutely crumbling. These are all things that have been happening in the UK right now. There's been a saying in the XRP army from the Riddler community actually, stating it all starts in London. London is ready. That's something that I've always kept in the back of my mind. And when I see articles like this, and the accelerated confirmation that we need to know that we've always had the correct digital asset, it makes me happy. It makes me genuinely excited to know that the XRP army has been wronged by the SEC, wronged by Bitcoin maxis. We're not crazy. We've just always been too early. I believe we're about to be in store for a victory lap soon. And here, before I continue, I want to play you a clip from Hugo Fillion, CEO of Flare. As the end of November is approaching, the beginning of the birth of the Flare network is approaching as well. And it's that time for the XRP army again to start getting excited for its eventual launch. Please take a listen.
So the first thing that's going to happen on Flare is there's going to be a governance that changes the structure of how the token is distributed. I believe that is a particularly good governance vote because it allows essentially anyone to partake in Flare to participate and for them to become essentially, I guess, vested in Flare. So the token under the governance vote, if the governance vote passes, would be essentially distributed over 36 months to those people that hold the token and delegate it to an oracle. So this is our way of essentially decentralizing the token ownership by allowing essentially participation from anyone in the market. We think that's a good way to distribute a token, to have a broad distribution. So that's the first element of what will be happening on Flare, and I expect that proposal to pass. And then, of course, for us, we're always working on how to make Flare better. We have some thoughts on how to make the Oracle better. We have some thoughts on other products that can be built on Flare. So we probably have an endless sort of bank of things that we'll be working on. I think I'm most excited about getting the State Connector launched on Flare so that anyone can build applications on Flare or on Flare that use state from other chains and use those either directly on Flare to do something or use those with other blockchains for interoperability.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, with all that being said, I don't see how you can't finally begin to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Let's be real here. We've seen plenty of delays with the Flare network. We've seen so many timelines pushed back with this SEC case. We've seen XRP not participate in a full-blown altcoin season. We've seen Terra collapse, UST collapse, Voyager collapse, Celsius, 3 Arrows, FTX. And now, we're finally towards the end of this case, with XRP being talked about in a positive light and factually being adopted globally. While the entire crypto market is collapsing, it seems to me like XRP is rising out of the ashes. We're seeing numerous indicators in the world right now that show that a financial crisis is looming. And I believe XRP was created to be the liquidity solution to prevent another 2008 style event. You see, guys, in 2008, what came out of the other side of that financial crisis was Bitcoin and the ideal of creating our own financial system and our own money. But now, in 2022 into 2023, this is the big financial crisis everyone's been waiting for. This is a big catastrophe that the global elites have planned for happening for a long time. And in my opinion, I believe that XRP was built to be the liquidity solution of this one. The fourth industrial revolution will happen on the blockchain. And XRP, in my opinion, will be the biggest leader for the entire market. I'm tired of Bitcoin being the king of the crypto space and all the crypto moving based on its speculation. It's time for a new king to rise. And I believe London is ready. Russia is ready. The rest of the world is ready. And soon, the United States will be ready. Gary Gensler's gonna have to move the hell out of the way. And I have a powerful video coming up a little later, discussing more evidence that's coming out every single moment. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bearable Bull here. Thanks for tuning in. As always, I appreciate every single one of you. Now I'll be back tomorrow with another video.